Hey, what's going on, everybody? Gleez here, and today we're going to get into some Omni-Man combos. And if you missed the first part of my Omni-Man tutorial, you can actually find it on Dash Fight's YouTube page. We were able to link up. I put the whole tutorial together, and they posted it up on their YouTube channel. I'll put a link down below in the description, as well as in the cards somewhere up on the top of the video. And that goes over all of the stuff that you're going to need to know as far as your game plan goes. We're going to focus a little bit more on some more advanced stuff and combos with a couple different cameos. So one of the things that I want to take a look at here with Omni-Man is his forward 4-1. And we are using the WoW cameo, and what this combo actually allows you to do, you don't even have to necessarily confirm it, because when you utilize the Kung Lao cameo and they block, you're still +2. So it is all safe. So this is something that would be really easy for somebody that's a beginner that's having a difficult time confirming their moves. And you would just go forward 4-1, then your low hat cameo, dash up 2-2 into your stance, hit 1 to grab, and then do the air combos accordingly. And this is what it looks like. Boom, right there. And we're in for like 35% right there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now remember, with Omni-Man, you can spend meter to dash in the air more times than once in a combo. So we'll add another dash here and see how much damage it gets us. Alright, so we're at about 37%. So a few extra percentage points. Is it worth the bar? If you're going to kill your opponent, it probably is. If not, if you're holding on to it for a breaker, maybe hold on to it. So let's take a look at utilizing this for resets with the character. And if you end your combo in 1, 2, 1+3, as soon as Omni-Man's about to hop off of the opponent, call jacks, forward 4, down back 3. And that's the situation that you want to be in. And again, the only way that this doesn't work is if your opponent lets you hit them, or if they delay wake up. Ooh, right back into it. Right back into it. Ooh, right back into it. Right back into it. Oh, we in there again 3 times. There we go. Right, lots of damage, lots of reset potential. So in that situation, in order to not get reset, they have to either use armor, get hit, or if they delay wake up. So let's talk about Darrius with Omni-Man, and off of his stance into 2, you can get a good position going where you're right here able to extend combos. And the way that we're going to do that is with meter burn down back 3 into your grab. And it looks like this. Alright, so notice we're getting some pretty hefty damage there at about 45%. It's really good. So let's take a look at what Omni-Man can do with Darrius in the corner. So if you have your opponent cornered, you can go right into your 1-2-2 string, and if it hits, you want to call out Darrius immediately as soon as you see that the first hit lands. Flip them, hold it, cancel into this, hard to block setup, and we're cooking. And that's about 50% almost when you add the 2 combos up together. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Actually, it's a little bit more than 50%. Wild. So you can also get a similar setup off of this, as well as this right here. And you're able to go right into your string and go into combo all the same. Let's see it. And that's really nasty. And we're hitting them for about 70% there. Whew. Whew. So as you see, what Darrius gives you is much more damage, especially with crazy corner potential. And I definitely suggest that you look into some of your own things, as I'm sure this is just the tip of the iceberg. What he does lack, though, is the utility and safety off of all of these things. So he doesn't really give you that like Kung Lao does, but he does give you crazy damage, resets, and hard to block setups. So a cameo that gives Omni-Man really good presence in neutral is Serena. So she's able to add a projectile, as well as with her backing cameo. We all know about this move. And what's really cool about Omni-Man is the fact that even from a far range, he's able to connect this into combo with that move, right? So we're going to hit it from about here, and we're still able to get into a full combo. Now, with Serena, it makes it really hard to navigate neutral when these are constantly being thrown out. You have stances going on, and you throw one projectile, and boom, he's just in there, right? So it just makes neutral really aggravating for the opponent as they're trying to get in or do some things that they want to do. And then you got this coming out from such a far range, and then you're still getting full combo. And it makes it really difficult, in my opinion, to play neutral against most of the casts. Or I should say, it's most of the casts it makes it difficult for them to play neutral against you with Serena. Now, again, you do lose the utility of like this stuff being safe, that Kung Lao gives you, or that maybe Striker would give you. But it is a really good neutral tool, and in some matchups, I think that it can be beneficial. All right, so there you go, just some Omni-Man stuff to build on with multiple cameos. Obviously, there's much more with all of the cameos, and even the cameos that I covered, you have many more things that you can do, but I thought that this would be good to just kind of get the brain working, get some thinking going, and understand what these cameos can do with this character. Now, again, if you wanted to view the full entire breakdown of Omni-Man, you can do so on Dash Fight's YouTube page. I'll put a link down below. I broke the character down, so all of his like B&Bs, his best buttons, and all of those types of things that you're going to need to know for your game plan are over there, so be sure to check that out. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you get updated whenever I post new content. As always, I want to thank you guys for checking in. It's Gleez signing out, and continue to game strong. Oh, hello, Cyrax.